Yes, guys, and welcome from me. This is Championship Manager 0102 Underdog Part 3 live streaming on YouTube in the next 60 seconds or so. What I tend to do is I tend to record them as well and upload them because I appreciate somebody might follow the story but not get a chance to tune into the lives, and the next time they see an update they think, what the fuck, have I missed a chunk? So in case you're wondering, during the expected hour or 2 hours or whatever it is I do, you're wondering who I'm talking to, what I'm talking to, that's where we're at. So I'm now going to go live right now. Yep, we're almost there. We're just waiting for it to tell me, and there it is. Yes, guys, and welcome from me. This is Championship Manager 0102, the Underdog. I'm calling it Underdog because I don't want to commit myself. And say we're going to stay as Cork City, because I really don't know. I don't really know what I'm going to do. Now, first things first, right? You'll see that I've pinned a comment at the top of the chat there, and that comment is a link, shall I say? Sorry, it's a link. Now, I've spoken about this before. Hey, Neil, how you doing? Neil, this involves you. What I'm about to say. So that link right there that I've pinned. Well, it's just something I found about half an hour ago. It's to do with the crowns, and it is exactly what I thought it was. And little did I realise that I'd actually been selected to participate in this trial thing. It is all trials, experimental, and it is about encouraging engagement. You know, like on a lot of computer games, you get experience points, XP. It's to do with XP. You get XP for every comment and engagement you make, and you have a top 3. So I have actually requested, I believe it should be more like a top 6, because I think it adds a little bit of banter, that sort of stuff. But, well, here we go then. Cork City, the ODB, and do you know what? That wasn't there before. How many times has that happened? Where you reboot a saved game, and that happens. Darren O'Keefe, now, that's so fucking frustrating. So, on the back of the previous part update that I did of this, we qualified for the Champions League. We won the league, the Irish Premier Division. We won all the cups and stuff, and we were quite sensational in our European adventure, which ended at the semi-final against Valencia on away goals. As I said, I've been communicating with a guy called Sean, who I've got an additional network game going. He's Irish, and he's actually verified to me that most of these competitions don't take place anymore in Ireland. So the likes of this League Cup at the start, the League Cup that I won, the Super Cup, which is essentially the top 4 from last season, the Munster Senior Cup, I think he said, is the equivalent to the FA Cup. Something like that. I can't be 100% sure. It gets a little bit confusing after a while. Neil, you asked me the question about what formation am I using. That's the middleman. That's exactly the formation that I'm using. And as I said on the last update, if you haven't already tuned in, we've got plenty of money. We started with a Mingy. Where's my fucking thing gone? We started with a Mingy, 130,000, and that's our money. That's because of the UEFA Cup run. That's what's really. But we can't do fuck all with it. We're semi-professional. We've got very little interested in us. In fact, I did see this on the last. I'm going to put another offer in for this guy, because this is the sort of player that I've got to go for. It is lovely. It's great stuff, Neil. It's absolutely great. So, you know, we've got plenty of money, but we just can't do anything with it. We have got a wage cap as well, which has actually gone up over the turn of the season. Our basic wage now, it was $325. When did I buy Watts? Did I buy him? I must have just bought him. Because it's gone up. It was $325, and we've got a few players there that have arrived here and there. Sofian Ben Amar was an interesting one. We found him on the scout. Let's have a look at our scout. We've got our scouts all over the place. So Portuguese scout, Spain scout, Germany, France, and whatever the last one is, we haven't even sent him out anywhere. So, you know, last season then we failed in the Super Cup, but we should essentially make it this time. We've got a rescheduled game on that, which we're going to have to wait until we've had the Champions League qualification. Oh, look at that. as is disrupting a lot of the fixture schedule. Now this guy here, Erhan Aydin, he's not great, is he? But he is a forward, and I would rather use him up top. Hello, Mr. Dante. How you doing? How you doing, Mr. Dante? So let's put an offer in there for this guy. Oh shit! I remember getting an offer accepted now. Yeah. Do you know what? That really fucking winds me up. Yeah. My wage cap is 425. I cannot offer no more, as you can see. I'm not going to ask my board and shit. But what am I supposed to do? Because he ain't going to take terms. Do you know what? I thought to myself, why didn't I go for him? Let's offer £30,000. It's so frustrating. We've gone up on the coat there. There you go. We knew it was going to happen, didn't we? We fucking knew it was going to happen. I hope you're well, Mr. Dante. Hope you're well. Let's try and do that. What else can I do? I'm not offering a ridiculous, silly amount signing on fee, like 100,000, a couple of hundred. Fuck that. He can go and fuck himself. Now, the third qualifying round. Now, I'm not going to look at that just yet. It's probably going to bring it up, isn't it? Because I've got to get through the second phase yet. So, we're going to ignore that. We'll let that be from the Predator scene, Mike Neil. Yeah. Neil is a predator. He's a sexual predator. Has he not told you? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to click on it. Okay. So, Sturm Graz will play either us or Copenhagen in the third qualifying round of the Champions League. Wow. I mean, we did so well in that UEFA Cup last campaign. It was brutal. We deserved our victory over Porto. Didn't deserve it over Arsenal. We got lucky on penalties. But you know what? These things going roundabouts. The Valencia we got, that was just bad luck, weren't it? It was shit, the Valencia. Okay, so he's still interested in us, isn't he? That fucking bastard features. You see, I'm keeping an eye on... What's that? Top Predator. Hence the reason I love Billy. Got to set up another one of those bad boys, haven't I? I've got to set up a new one for Barely Legal. Might have to rename it, I think, maybe. Might have to rename it. But it will always be called Barely Legal. From the performance perspective, we'll always keep it. See, I like this guy. Now, Neil, we were speaking earlier on, weren't we? And I was saying about I'm very precise on attributes. Now, for a left winger, a natural left winger, crossing 19, pace 16, passing 14. You know, I didn't really get a fair crack at Scunthorpe last season. The problem is a lot of his other attributes are fucking awful. Otherwise, I would consider him. But the rest of his attributes are shocking. They are really shocking. But we shall see. And we're not desperate in a minute. I mean, let's see. What else we got over here? We've got no other news. I'll tell you what, though. I brought this player, Mark McCulloch. And you can see the difference in quality for this sort of player. We are essentially a non-league team. I mean, with all due respect to the Irish League, it's essentially non-league. Now, I pointed this out in my last video. But last season, there was 12 teams in the division, and it was a 33-game season. This season, I don't know if it's like France, that's changed for some reason. So we're 10 teams, and I would imagine we're going to play each other 4 times, because the schedule says 36 game week. So I would imagine we're going to play each other 4 times. You see, this guy here, he's not interested in us, is he? He's a lot better. He's a much better left winger. I mean, he wants first team football. Let's chuck a 300,000 offer out. I don't think we're going to take him on terms. Oh, see, he's got a 450. Do you know what? Fuck that. Let's see if we can get him then for 450. Get ourselves a nice, powerful player. It's unlikely. The wages, I mean, as I said, the wages have gone up a little bit, and I mean a fucking little bit. Well, we're going to be able to offer him a contract. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? He wasn't even interested in us. That's fucking bizarre. Okay, so let's... I think we're going to have to give him a release clause. So we sold Dave Collins then. Let's give him a little bit... Well, a little bit more, obviously. I think we're going to give him a little bit more... We're paying out big bucks for this guy. If he agrees terms with us. If he agrees, he's a strong left winger. Very strong left winger. And in terms of our left wingers, Do you know what? I've just thought. I don't remember naming my Champions League, my UEFA Cup squad last season. I imagine I'm going to have to do that this season. We bought Roller, didn't we? Did we buy? Yeah. I don't think we're going to probably keep him, are we? If we can bring in that sort of left wing, I don't know actually. He's not too bad. You know, I'm looking really for anything I can. He's agreed terms. Who was the team that he? Okay, I'll take that. I mean, it's a lot of money at this level. It's a lot of money. Essentially, it's going to cost us around 480 grand. We're paying 30,000 signing on fee. Is that? Oh, right. Clint Hill, fuck off. Right. Okay. So we make him. I don't even think he was interested in us. In fact, he wasn't. I know he wasn't. Okay. Question is, does he come in? You know, do we give him the nod? I feel maybe we might have to. Okay, but let's focus now then on this next game then. Copenhagen are the opponents. The Champions League qualifying second round, first leg. As I said, we've gone up on the coefficients. Okay, this ain't going to be easy, is it? This ain't going to be easy. I'm going to get fucking stream jinx here. When I had the Arsenal game, right, last season, I actually recorded the penalty shootout and I sent it to Gary Johnson and Mark Whittaker because I said, look at this bastard. And that's where we were at. That's where we were at. And I thought, fuck me. I was quite adamant they were going to score in extra time and have me on away goals. But they didn't. And of course, we held out well, didn't we? We held out really well. So cannot grumble at how that ended. But of course, you know, it killed us in the return leg. And we deserved something from this. We really did. The first leg that we beat Valencia in, we deserved something from that game. And I don't know, maybe we run our luck out. We possibly run our luck out. Let's get straight to it then. Here we go. Oh, we brought in Jamie Victory. Now, I haven't really got an idea where I'm going to play Jamie Victory because ordinarily I would have him at left back, but I'm not playing left backs. Is it just me or is Mike breaking up? I don't know. Hopefully somebody might be able to confirm that, Neil. But I'm moving my mic. Okay. If somebody else can confirm what Neil's just said, but I don't believe. Let me check on my phone. Let me check on my phone, Neil. Appreciate that, Neil, in case it is a problem on my end. You'll probably gathered that I did something different today. I did it as a planned stream. I quite like the idea of planned streams as opposed to... right, hang on. Let me check on my phone. Let me check on my phone, Neil. Appreciate that, Neil, in case it is a problem on my end. You'll probably gathered that I did something... No, it seems okay for me, Neil. Seems okay for me. What I would suggest, Neil, right, is close your porn down. Close your porn down and you'll be alright, yeah? Okay, so, let's crack on now, Neil. Stop fucking around. If we don't win this, Neil, there's going to be fucking murders. We just need to make sure we do not concede an away goal here. Absolutely massive. You know, our victory over Porto, you know, was deserved. I think it's fair to say we didn't fluke that. We fluked Arsenal, there's no doubt about that. We were unlucky against Valencia. And I think maybe we probably run our luck out because we had quite a reasonable passage through in the Intertoto as well. I think that's what makes that UEFA Cup run so amazing because we came through the UEFA Cup. We're winning 1-0 on the stroke of half-time. Leon Kelly. Now, I like Leon Kelly because you look at finishing, determination and pace. Sorted. Okay, no worries, Neil. Appreciate that. A quick reminder, Neil, I know I've already said this, so apologies that you've got to hear this again. A reminder, there is a pinned link at the top of this chat. That is just a little video, right? But I can tell you what it is, save you listening to 9 minutes of bullshit. But for you, Dante, it's all about the crowns, like you see it alongside your name. It is exactly what I anticipated. And randomly, I've been selected to actually experiment it. I didn't even know that until I read it today. And it's all about encouraging engagement with you guys. I think there are more ways to do engagement other than chats. There are sticker sending or some fucking shit like that. That's no doubt going to cost money. YouTube are on the make. That's what it's all down to. And you earn XP, experience points, for every comment you make. Which I didn't know that was even a concept. I figured it was something like that. I like it, if I'm honest. Okay. See, I like this youngster. We paid 60 grand for him. I'm not sure. Okay. Need to avoid. We need that second goal, really, don't we? But I think more importantly... Oh, fuck off! That's what I was about to say. More importantly, we need to not concede. Fuck's sake. That now means they can play defensive in the second game if we draw 1-1. Fucking motherfuckers. Look at this. I don't even know. Do we go into the UEFA Cup if we get knocked out the second qualifying round? Does anybody know? Ah, that is brutal. Mikey, what do you want to achieve with Cork before you leave them? To be honest with you, Dante, it's a very, very good question, that is. I can't think I'm going to achieve any more than what I did last season, in all fairness, because I don't think I'm going to be able to take them any further. That's just proved that to an extent. You know, we've got to go to Denmark now. We've got to score a goal. I'm never going to get the sort of players that I want. See, that's a half-decent player, isn't it? I like him, but he's a left winger again. We'll chuck a 40 grand offer. I don't really need a left winger. We've just fucking spent a lot. That's shit, isn't it? What was the chances of that bullshit happening? Not letting my tea get cold for any motherfucker today. That's really fucked me off, that has. Bastard features. Pavia, I will chuck this in. I'll match the offer. 160 grand. I figured he's going to have a release clause. We've got to put the offer in for Pavia, haven't we? See if there's anybody else interested in us. Glenn Hurst. Nah, I don't think he's going to be. He's going to cost us a lot, isn't he? See, Pavia, now this is interesting, isn't it? We'll offer it. Look at that. What a cunt. What a bastard. Let's offer 30 grand. 35 grand. And we're going to offer a 1.5 release clause. Normally I'd offer them a relegation, but they're not playing ball. They're not playing ball at all. And particularly, I'm up against... Oh, you fucking bastard features. Well, screw you is what I say, Pavia. Twice, because I went for him last season, and he... wanker. Okay, it is what it is, But, yeah, I'm just going back to that question that Mr. Dante's just asked. What more can I do? I'm probably going to be one of the favourites to win the title, given my my players that have arrived in. Let's see what Pavia goes on a week. Look at that, I offered him more money. What a wanker. What have we got here then? No, he's no good to me. There's nothing going on. We're not going to get any players on Bosmans. Not Bosmans, I mean non-EUs. Here we go then, away to Copenhagen. And now we've got to make a decision. Let's just have a look at that last game. Wasn't actually too bad. McGovern, not happy about McGovern. I think you do. I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't ever recall playing in the second qualifying round of the Champions League, if the truth be told. That McGovern, I'm going to actually take McGovern out. I think I'm only playing him because he's a star. Because he's a star. Yeah. Can you take that?
No.
Oh, okay. What? Oh, man. I can't... Yeah, I think McGovern, I've only been playing him because I paid a lot of money for him. Yeah, Neil, shit. Great point. Yes, it is. The link is on the forums, mate. Both sets. So, yeah, I need to send that out, actually. I totally forgot about that. Poker is on. Okay, I think I'm going to have to take out... So, Williamson will start 780 in 5 games. Can't grumble at that, can I? Vance Warner 760. It's got to be somebody different. Maybe we give Jamie Victory a game. He's not got the greatest attributes for a defender. Okay, here we go then. Absolute monster game. Monster game. We need a goal. We need an early goal. It'll make me feel better if we can get a nice early goal and cancel out that away goal. What we need is 2 goals. There it is, come on! We need a second goal. That was a bit reckless, weren't it? Let's got a little bit carried away there. Let's get that second goal. Oh, fucking motherfuckers! Right. Of course, what that means is now we're looking at extra time penalties. If we get to 90, 1-1 at the break. We're desperate for that second goal. It will make all the difference. Paul Byrne's got to come off here. McCulloch, I'm going to bring on Hargreaves. I want Hargreaves to go onto the right wing. Only because Hargreaves, I think, is a better right winger. With the passing, pace, crossing. Probably should have had him on the right anyway. McCulloch. I think I did this player comparison, actually. That's why I changed that. Okay, come on, guys. You can do this. I think maybe we're going to have to make a change here as well. Do you know what? I'm going to take a pot shot here. I'm going to bring Miranda on. He's a little bit out of... do you know what? I don't think I can take that risk, can I? I really can't. No, fuck it. Can't take that risk. If I take such a risk and then concede, I'm going to be really raging. And I don't like to get angry. You know me. I don't like to swear. And we are winning 2-1 just as I pressed it. How many times does that happen on CM where you press to make a change and they score or you score? As it happens, it's them this time. It's me this time. Okay, now I am going to make a change and I'm going to bring on Miranda, who's got the attributes to play centrally. Okay, we are winning 2-1, which means now we're not having extra time or penalties, but Copenhagen need to score 2 goals in the next 15 minutes. If they score, it's going to put me on the edge of my seat. Fuck off! Final score, Copenhagen 2, Cork City 2. We go through to the 3rd qualifying round of the Champions League on away goals, and it's fair to say we did not deserve it. We did not deserve it at all, but you know what? I don't give a fuck. Dilly gaff. Dilly gaff is what I say to that. Fuck, now I do know, getting knocked out the 3rd qualifying round, it is definitely the UEFA Cup. So, I'm not sure about the 2nd qualifying round. I'm really not, but I know that the 3rd round... Now, I don't know what the President's Cup is. I don't know what the President's Cup is whatsoever. Why Shamrock are in it. Why Bohemians are in it. I've no clue. There was another Super Cup, right. So, they're into Charity Shield then, obviously. There's no Charity Shield. What do you mean unlucky? What the fuck do you mean unlucky, Neil? Fucking pay attention. You're still half asleep. I went through on away goals. IRA Cup, I don't know. Sorry, took me a minute to see that. I don't know which cup is the FA Cup. My guy Sean says it's that one there, I think. The Irish Munster Senior Cup. Something I did win last year. Do you know, I didn't even realise that. Look at that. What the fuck? Don't even know why it didn't take place. Probably some sort of war going on in the 90s. So we won that last year. I don't know where we enter it from. It's not very long. What does that say? Abadi, how are you? I haven't received notification about a live in a long time. I'm glad you're back. Mate, I appreciate that. I think I appreciate that. Mate, it's not easy for me to get times to do lives. And if the truth be told, right, Annie says to me, Annie's my wife, for those of you that don't know, she says to me on Wednesday, she goes, why don't you do a stream on Friday? And I'm like, well, I'm not going to say no to that, because obviously we have shit to do, that sort of stuff. So she goes, do it for 12:30, but I had plans this morning, so I thought I'd chuck one in, and here we are, on a live stream on a Friday afternoon. We love Friday afternoons. Okay, so we're playing then Sturm Graz, I haven't got Austria, of course I haven't, of Austria. Well, can we do it, guys? Can we get it? Can we do it? First things first, we're going to go and play St Patrick's, and I'm going to have to play a weakened team here, because I think I could theoretically afford to lose this. I don't want to lose it, but I am going to make a complete change. Andrew Quay will stay. Jamie Victory, what did he get me? He got me a 7. Fucking loser. Warner 8. I don't really want to make any changes in defence. I think I might have to... Yeah, I brought this guy. This guy's got to come in. It's got some good digits. Okay. think we might make a change as well over on the left wing. 2 games for the French winger, but I'm gonna rest him now. Actually, I am gonna rest him. I'm also gonna bring in Williams up top. Boyce. Do you know what? Either Boyce or Williams. Do you know what? I'm gonna go. For fuck's sake, I'm gonna actually go with Boyce. I'm gonna go with Boyce, and I'm gonna just see what French is like. He's just a young kid, isn't he? I'm actually gonna try and transfer this and try and get rid of him. We're quite healthy. For strikers, I think there's a lot more strikers out there for me to get. There's an awful lot more. I am going to make one change. Burn can come out now. 7-3-3. Mind you, do you know what? No, I can't take Burn out. Look at that. 4 goal involvements. Oh, man. Oh, okay. Oh, God. I knew I'd recognise his name. Here we go, then. Here we go. This is where we've got to name our Champions League squad. Okay, I'm gonna end up putting too many on here, aren't I? I'm only gonna do 2. Well, I can only do 2 goalkeepers. It would appear. It would appear I can only do 2 goalkeepers. I don't need to do this guy, do I? He's in the resi, so he don't need Boyce. We'll put Boyce in. He's starting now. Miranda. So these left wingers, well, he don't need to be in it, does he? Well, he can wait anyway. I do want him in it, so somebody's got to make way here. Let's just have a look at age. Always very, very careful with this. I'm so careful. There we go. That would have been a fucker, wouldn't it? Right, he don't need to be in it, and neither does Williamson, because they're both under 20, so they don't need to be in it. Because they'll qualify anyway for it. Right, okay, so we've got one more space. I may as well... Do you know what? I'm actually going to give it to Future, because I think I might go to him if need be. Williamson, yeah, all okay. Very happy with all of that. Okay, let's finish my tea. Okay, here we go then. Now, I am actually going to make these changes. These 95%ers, I'm taking them out. I am going to take them out because I want them for the Champions League. That means my entire back defence are all going to come out then. So I feel maybe, is Victory 95? No, he's not. So I'm going to bring Victory in again. Webster, McGovern. Do we give McGovern another go and Goodwin? Okay, there we go. And the 2 up top, weren't it? The 2. No, it's just 1 actually. So we've got someone on the left side. Looking at maybe bringing Crawford in. Sousa, yeah, I want to bring in. Oh, I flogged him, didn't I? Shit. Let's bring Kiefer in. How's Hutt done? We're going to bring Crawford in for this game as well. And then we've got, I think maybe McCulloch can start this game. McCulloch starts this game. Watts. Nah, do you know what? Watts has got to start now. Do you know what, right? He's only £7,000. And you'd argue, why am I not playing him? I think Watts... Let's just see what Watts can do. I think we've got to play Watts, haven't we? Where's Hargreaves? Right, do you know what? Hargreaves can go on the left. Hargreaves on the left. Watts on the right. I'm sorry, McCulloch. You are going to play, but you're going to go on the right wing. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I know. It took me a minute on that one, Dante. I was a bit delayed as well. Okay, here we go then. Whoever can be the captain. Come on. A draw will win us the Super Cup or whatever the fuck it is. As I said, it's the top 4 finishing teams from last season enter the Super Cup. You have 3 games, 1 game against each of them, and whoever finishes top of the group wins it. But I feel maybe, you know, if I want to do well in the Champions League, I feel I've just got to hope for the luck of the draw and hope that I don't get tough teams. Okay, Crawford, McCulloch. For fuck's sake, McCulloch. Okay. That's the only change. Cork City 1, St Patrick's Athletic 1. As long as we don't lose heavily. Yeah, Baz, how about fuck off? That's what I say. Dickhead. Baz, how come it only says J now and not J Cartwright? It used to say J Cartwright. I knew that was you just by seeing the word J. And we are winning 2-1. I wasn't even looking, weren't paying attention. 3-1. Come on. This is ODB at its best, really. I don't believe I've ever played an Irish save. I don't believe I have. And we have done it. We've won the Super Cup, or whatever the fuck it is. And there we go. That was the only trophy domestically that we were entered in that we haven't won. So very, very happy with that. And I think going back to what Dante said earlier on, fuck you and your cheap tactics. Says you with your fucking Maximum Sigalko. That's my tactic, you cheeky bastard. That is my middleman. That is my very own creation. My very own creation. And I'm always tweaking it. If ever you want to borrow it, right, you just ask, right? You just ask and I'll say, fuck you, is what I say. Okay, so we've got the Champions League then. You twat. Fuck off. Fuck you. This is fucking Irish League, right? This is basically Farmers League. All due respect to Irish fans, this is Farmers League, alright? But, I mean, have you ever been, on a serious note, right, have you ever been in the Irish League, Baz? Right, Michael Williams, and now this is, Neil, I've said this to you before, always a good way to get some players is on the exchange. But this is by far one of my best players. And he was a £7,000 signing from Torquay. Yeah, not happening. Let's just see if he's got any release clause, because he will get unhappy. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, there we go. Here we go then. Here we go. It's going to be difficult, isn't it? We all know how difficult this is going to be. Andrew Quay, an old favourite. I'm unsure Andrew Quay or Dean Williams. We'll leave Quay in for the time being. I've started doing the exchange. Yeah, the exchanges, as a little club, it's so important. It really is so important. Okay, so, I think that's what we're going to have to do here. Vance Warner will start. And Williamson will start as well. So, Jamie Victory, is he fit? Yes, he is fit. Age of the... You twat. Fucking Jimmy Savile over there. Hey, look at that. Check that out, right? Baz, you don't often interact on these. I know you pop in. But I've been selected on YouTube for an experiment to do with the crown alongside your name. Can you see that? Can I give you my cup? You've got a number 3. It's about interacting. XP. I'll exchange my fist with your nose. Now, on a serious note now, numbnuts, right? That might get removed. That might get removed. That they censor a lot. Gary Johnson says stuff and they censor it and they remove it. Mark Whittaker's a little bit more. Fuck you! Fuck you! Jamie Victory wasn't even interested in me. I couldn't get nobody. Literally, fuck all. Go and play. Yeah, you've got to be so careful. You know what? But yeah, there's this thing I've read. It's all about interaction. The more you interact with comments and stuff, because you can do other stuff like send chats and gifts and emojis, you get XP, experience points, and it's all about a top 3, that sort of stuff. So it's very, very interesting, to be fair. Right, now how did that write Crawford? You can fuck off. And it was Watts, weren't it? That's what we said. We said Watts. Watts surely has got to go on the right wing, isn't he? McCulloch, you can get out now, can't you, McCulloch? Surely, is it going to be Byrne or Watts? Byrne is on... That's the thing! That's the thing! Right, and the difference is, I've got a disclaimer on all my stuff, and I made it an over 18s only, so, fuck you! Oh shit, my mic. Fuck. Whoops. So, fuck you, basically. But yeah, because I've got my disclaimer, and it's over 18s only, screw you. Incidentally, people that are involved with, like what you're involved with, this XP points thing, you can opt out of it. You're automatically enrolled into it. But I've read today on this link that's attached, it's only for over 18s only, which I don't know why. The guy even said I don't know why that is. Okay, so I think we're all ready. This is huge, huge, huge. Baz, have you ever been involved in the Champions League second qualifying round at any level? And had I been knocked out, would I have gone into the UEFA Cup? Megadante says he thinks I would have. I don't know. I know that if I go out in the third qualifying round, I know that I do go into it. But I just wondered. Okay, here we go then. Here we go. Let's go slow here. Sturm Graz against Cork City. We need that away goal. Come on, give us an early away goal. There's so much riding on this. The money. I mean, we made a lot of money on our UEFA Cup run last season, even though we can't do much of it. What? Come on! There we go, come on! Do you know what? I don't remember the last time I had such an enjoyable ODB game. I really don't. It's so hard to get into them sometimes. I was going to say it's a beautiful first half. I mean, it's been balanced, hasn't it? Okay, let's go to... Right, well, sorry, Burn, you've got to come off now. Burn is off. And I'm going to bring McCulloch on. Now, ordinarily, I'd have probably put Watts on the right wing. But do you know what? He got a... Look, I'm playing him... Our right wing would be his best position. I'm playing him in AMC. In that last game, he got a goal, an assist, and a man of the match. So I'm not going to go with the attributes here. I'm going to leave McCulloch on the right. Logically, they would be swapped over. Okay, I just don't want to concede. I don't want to. I'm happy for 2-0. Oh, we got. There you go. Do you know what? We get our bit of luck. We get our bit of luck in this game, don't we? Was it their goalkeeper, I assume? It was their goalkeeper. Of course it was. Okay, 18 minutes or so to go. We are free up. And I think we're going to make a change now. Let's take off the left winger. Let's bring on Luke Rower. Luke Rower's a load of shit. He's a shower of shit, isn't he? Oh, wow. Just do not concede. I mean, they're going to have to come to my ground and score 3 goals anyway. Absolutely brilliant. A phenomenal result. It really is. Sturm Graz 0, Cork City 3. We've got 1 foot in the group stages of the Champions League. And when you think, right, who I could have got. I could have got Liverpool. I could have got Celtic. I could have got Tottenham, Lazio. It's crazy, isn't it? So, we're at home to Sligo Rovers and then Sturm Graz, the return leg. Okay. Very, very exciting. Fucking great result, weren't it? I think, do you know what, right? I felt it easier to not look at Sturm Graz, not look at their squad. You know, I don't want to put myself under that pressure. They're obviously a stronger team than me, but do you know what? It is what it is, isn't it? Okay, let's have a quick look at the players interested. Same old shit, of course it is. Right, well, we don't need a right winger, do we? Let's just clear all that shit. I'm always looking for players. Always. Now, I like that guy. He's going to cost us a few quid, isn't he? But, you know, he'll make all the difference at this level. He's on 600 quid a week. Might get him for half price. I think he's going to cost us around 400 grand. Thank you. He's going to cost us some big bucks. But do you know what? That's what we need. That's a sort of... well, we need better than that, don't we? He's not actually that bad a striker. Not really prepared to pay stupid money for him. Always looking around. I'd look for a defensive midfielder as well. Another goalkeeper. Always looking for another goalkeeper. Quite like him. Quite like that Portuguese. Passing 12. Long shots is there. The pace is there. Crossing is there. I do like him. What's first team football? He's on loan, but who gives a fuck? This is the ODB, you see. I can sabotage that loan deal, and I will do. Okay, I don't think there's going to be anything else worth screaming about. I think we've definitely got some stronger players interested in us. There's no doubt about that. And I'd like to think maybe that could step up another level if and when we get to the Champions League group stages. Now, assuming we do get past Copenhagen, we're going to see the draw. Do you remember that guy? He's on my shortlist, but yeah, fuck him. He's, you know, fuck him. Okay. What can we say? I'll stand up. When I get agitated, right, I'll stand up, right. Right, so, Eddie Forrest. I really want this guy. He will make such a difference to me. We've got to offer him indispensable. It looks like the budget's gone up, 450. Right, I don't know if we're going to get away with this. I don't want to give him a release clause because I think this guy could be a massive player for us. I think he could be an absolute monster player for us. Eddie Forrest from Motherwell. Okay, Rigo. So we've offered 160. Let's offer 170. Let's just check our money as well. 6.9 million. We're looking good. I still want to keep an eye on it, and I don't want to get carried away with the oh, fuck off. 450 as well. Do you know what? I think we're gonna have to do this, aren't we? We're gonna have to give him a little bit of extra money, I think. Because at the end of the day, if the release of clause gets triggered, then it gets triggered. I know that, but if I can get them, you know, Dave Collins, we got rid of him for $1 million. He didn't have a release clause, but I was able to cash in. Now, I'm not sure what your views are on this guy. I like the look of him, and I just think he'll add a little bit of depth. I have fucked up a little bit. I shouldn't have named my entire Champions League squad because now any players that I buy, there he goes, and Forrest agreed. So, and Forrest has agreed. So we're not going to be able to name him, are we? We're not going to be able to name him. But what a player! What an absolute player that is. £2.5 million release clause, but it is what it is, and he's by far, he's got to come right in, isn't he? And he'll probably come in for the next game. The first league game, might even bring the midfielder in as well. I mean, you know, my key attributes for a central defender is marking, positioning and tackling, and he ticks all the boxes. Happy days of when we used to be in the Intertoto Cup. God, I'd love to get that guy. I've got to be honest with you, I've just realised something, that I've made a complete fuck up. For those of you that don't know, there is another way to try and beat the work permit, as well as 35 grand a week, something I can't do obviously. There's another way you can do it. It's to do with when your window opens in May. And I didn't do it. I forgot to do it. You know, it's my own fault. It's totally my own fault. Gez Murphy, good old Gezzy Murphy. But, do you know what? Yeah, he ain't going to make the grade now. Fuck him. I gave him a chance. He can go off my shortlist. Yeah, fuck him as well. Okay, so what can we say? What can we say? Right, well, Glenn Hurst, you know what? Right, fuck him. He can go off my shortlist as well. See what else we got around here. Richard Dobson. Now, I looked at Dobson before. I don't really think I'm interested in Dobson now. I mean, it's only going to cost us 22 grand. He's a good player, isn't he? He's a good player. I can't really... I've got to put in a 40,000 offer for Dobson, haven't I? Because... so Hutt's had 7 games. I'm going to bring in Rigo to start this next game. And I've just realised... What's that say? Mikey, look for Vanja... Starkovic, Nicholas Nunes. Right, okay, I'm on my way to look at those players. Let me just bear with me a minute. Let me just set my team up a minute. Let me just set my team up. Need to just sort my defence out as well. Jamie Victory started well, isn't he? The thing is, I look at Victory and I just said to you, my positioning, marking and tackling are key. And he hasn't got any. He hasn't got any at all. Williamson 743, Vance Warner 771. I'm going to bring in Forrest over here. I want Forrest to be the man. I really want him. I am going to look at maybe offloading a couple of players, I think, in defence. If I'm fortunate enough to offload somebody now, I would then get that place back for the Champions League squad. Actually unsure who. I think McGovern. Okay, McGovern will come out. No, we can't. We paid a couple of £100 for him, didn't we? I don't really want to be selling him. Goodwin, we paid. You know, he didn't really set the world alight. He's all right, I suppose. Right, okay. I don't think I can get rid of anybody else, to be honest with you. So let's also just check the left wingers as well. I'm not sure about this guy here. I think we're quite healthy in midfield on the left wing. So, ooh dear. Okay, let's just check. I just thought that if I can sell players, this guy's not done it, has he? Well, I say not done it. I've got other options, haven't I? I've got a few options now on the left wing. No, it's going to be this guy. If he moves, Miranda might even go as well. I feel maybe no one's even interested in him. I bet I can cash in on him for a bit of money. I really do think I could cash in, and he probably needs to play in this next game. So we'll see. We'll see where we're at. Crawford. Crawford. We'll see. Hutt. Oh, I don't know. And we were going to say DMC, weren't we? Going to bring Sosa back in for this game. Okay. Right, sorry, Mr. Dante. Let's check what you've asked me for. Let's check what Mr. Dante has suggested. First things first then, McGovern. Now, we paid a couple of £100, but I'm just going to accept it. If I can flog him quickly, it can make all the difference. Now, let's write in the players that Mr. Dante has kindly just suggested to us then. The first player then is Vanja Starkovic. Okay. Well, we will chuck a bid in for him. Slovenia, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, let's get the offer in for him. 60 grand. Sound about right? Okay. Looks good. Looks all right. Nicholas Nunes. Nicholas Nunes. Again, I like him. I like Nicholas Nunes. Very young, isn't he? Okay, I'm not going to get him on a work permit. Won't get him on a work permit. He's got no passport. But thank you anyway, though. Thank you anyway. Damir Pekic. Wow. Let me confirm something. Slovenia is not EU, is it? It is EU, isn't it? Well, he looks fucking great. I fucking love this guy. He looks great, and I think I'd have to swallow my pride here. I don't know where I'll play him, though, to be honest with you. But we're going to have to put in a bid, aren't we? We're going to have to put in a bid for him. We shall see. Who's that next one, then? Alan Dempsey. Alan Dempsey. No, I'm not going to move him. Looks all right, but I'm not using fullbacks. Sean James. Is that I've not got him. Sean James. Not got Sean James. Okay, Alexander. We'll call him Clitoris. Alexander Klitzapera. Oh, fucking hell. Fuck me. Look at that. And I'm thinking, what the fuck? Look at that for a player. We'll add him to the shortlist, shall we? We'll add him there because you never know. You never know. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Dante, Mr. Scoutman. Neil, I know you're not so familiar with the ODB, so I appreciate you probably not going to throw me any suggestions, are you? Because you're a spiteful bastard like that. Only joking. Only joking. Okay, McGovern. Well, McGovern can go, but I want him gone sooner rather than later. Let's have a look at that right winger. Let's have a look at the left winger. No, we don't need anything. Andrews. Right, so let's just see if we can get our money back. Dante, where do you find these? Some of those were fucking great, to be honest with you. I have got over 200 players on my shortlist. But as you can see, literally 2 of them are interested in me. And 200... Oh, tell a lie. Right, let me do that. So 2 of them are non-EU. So look, these freebies... And I should have thought about these when I had a chance to get them. But they're not going to arrive. They're not going to come to me on a Bosman, on a free, because of the... I can't sort them out a deal. So it is what it is. But, you know, you learn. Okay. We're all waiting for that Champions League, aren't we? We're waiting for the Champions League. Going to keep an eye on the money on that as well. Okay, because I'll get money for the Champions League, won't I? What's that say? Mate, I can't believe how long I've played and still haven't come across half of these legends, especially for lower leagues. Mate, there's fucking stacks. Neil, there's absolute... Neil, you remember that thing I sent you? That spreadsheet? There's fucking stacks and stacks and stacks. And you've got to remember, right, that, you know, I might always go to a player that someone don't ever heard of, and they, you know, they add him to their list, and then the other happens. Gary Johnson once sent me this player, and we call him the pre-gen of Mo Salah. The pre-gen of Mo Salah. What a fucking player. I think he's already on my shortlist. What? Oh, he's not. Shit. What a player he is. He's fucking great, isn't he? He's absolutely sensational. And he's great. I'm a bit conscious now that I'm missing players on my shortlist. Let's just put Nicky Ferenko. I fucking knew it. Nicky Ferenko's not on there either. Fuck's sake. Okay, here we go then for the first league game. It is our first league game, isn't it? James, maybe a regen at the start of the game. What about Matthew Blinkhorn? Okay. Well, he's in the game. He's at West Ham. He's going to... does he start at West Ham? Oh, I see what you mean. He starts at Blackpool. I'll keep an eye on him. I will keep an eye on him. Appreciate that, Mr. Dante. In fact, let's just check, see if he's actually interested in me. No, he's not. Fuck him. Slovenians come good one season. I played ages ago. I have them on my shortlist. They're EU, aren't they, Dante? They are EU. Okay, here we go then. The first league game of the season as we look to defend our title. I tell you what, right? We confirmed the title with several games to spare. But towards the back end of the season, we had our UEFA Cup, we had the other cups, and we started losing games. And I think it was taking its toll. It was taking its toll. Fuck you! It started to really take its toll. Right, come on, this is not good enough. Absolutely not good enough whatsoever. Absolutely shit show the first half, that is. 4-4-2 with Bob, motherfuckers. Okay, so Paul Byrne again. I'm going to bring Mark McCulloch. I'm going to take Vance Warner off. I think I've got no choice to, really. Actually going to put Watts on. You fucking little prick, Neil. Absolute prick. I'll tell you what, I'm under a bit of pressure here because I keep seeing so much white text and I can see them scoring again. And I haven't really changed my formation one bit the whole of last season, so I'm not going to change it now. It is an element really of they're playing 4-4-2, they're playing normal mixed. You know, do I really want to change my mentality? I don't want to change my mentality. I've got to show faith really in the guys. You know, it's taken ages to get to the first league game of the season. It feels like... Fucking hell! Oh! Well, we deserve it. You know, we are... Let me just check something very, very quickly. Oh, do you know, I thought so. I don't remember seeing them last season. So they're promoted last season. So who the fuck are they? What can I say? What can I say? Deservedly beaten, and anybody... No, I was going to say anybody with a 5 will be getting a fucking beating. Okay, I can't grumble. I cannot grumble at that at all. They've beaten us fair and square. And we're bottom of the table. There you go. One game in, and we are bottom of the table. Sligo win 2-0. Cannot really grumble at all. Nah, he's no good. Dobson accepted. Okay. No. You notice that that's gone up to 475 now. Not happening. Absolutely not happening. Okay. McGovern, right. Okay, I just want McGovern to go. I need him to do one. Okay, McGovern's agreed terms. Okay, Okay, so now we need to focus. I think Jamie Victory's going to start. Let's just go to our there's our lineup. Forrest we know is ineligible. I think Webster. I want Webster to have another chance. I want these guys to get their chance. But we've got to go back onto the left wing. We probably backfired a few things. Hutt will return. Kiefer will return, even though he don't look that great. I actually want a nice, strong central midfielder, and a central defensive midfielder. That's what I would like. Quite happy with all that. Leon Kelly's not going to be fit. That is a bastard. Leon Kelly's not going to be fit. 8 and 8 he's on. So he ain't going to be fit for this second leg. So we are going to have to make changes. Here we go then, guys. What's the predictions? I think I'm going to lose 1-0, okay? Shit, did I not pick... Oh, right, yeah, I think maybe I remember not picking Williams then. So we picked Boyce, didn't we? So Boyce can start this game. Boyce will start. The young 16-year-old will be on the bench. Kelly is just not... do you know what? No, we'll put Kelly on the bench. Maybe give him a little bit of game time. You never know. Miranda... 50 grand. Rower. Okay. Are we ready? Let's check our money then. We are at 6.4 in the bank. 2.6 to spend. Remember that. Here we go then. Look at that shitty formation they're playing there. Attacking, long ball. I'd like to think, right, that there is a counter for every type of play. Long ball is awful. I hate it. So hopefully my short passing can counter that. That's what we need. Come on. Oh, fuck off. Oh, that penalty appeal that was. And I'm on my feet again. Cork City 2, Sturm Graz 0. Get in there. Almost forgotten about that league performance. Right, Boyce. Right, we're going to bring Kelly on now then. Burn again. I'm actually considering selling Burn because I cannot do... I'm going to take a real huge risk here, and it is a huge risk. We've got players injured here, there and everywhere. Triple substitution. Watch me have my goalie sent off now and lose 6-3. We've made our triple change. It was, I can't risk players being sidelined for a real long period of time. Minutes to go. And we have done it. 5 shots to 5. I'll take that. Good performance. Jamie Victory's earned himself a starting role again. And here we go now then. So, we'll have a look at that group in a minute. We've been awarded £1.8 million. We are now secure. There we see 8.2 in the bank, 2.7 to spend. And now for the bad news. What a fucking group. You could not script that group. Arsenal, who of course we played last season. Barcelona and Nantes. Wow, what a group. That is a group of fucking death for us. It really is. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I really don't. Let's have a check, see if anything else is interested in us. See if anything. It's just, yeah, that's all okay. I would ideally like to look for I want anything really. Any sort of position I'm always looking for, but it don't look like we've got anything coming. Nothing's interested in us. Dobson, I think Dobson will take terms. Wow. We'll probably make some good money. I can't see us getting out of the group. The question is, right, I can't even see us getting third. But if we can get to third, we can drop into the UEFA Cup. Who knows what's installed for us? I don't know. No, do you know what? This is my last game. This is my last round of talks for you, Dobson. Last round of talks. After that, you can fuck yourself. Do you know what? Steve Husham, I'd love to get him. The offer's 35 grand. He's not interested in us, but you can get players that are not interested in you. Right, here we go. You know what? The only way we're going to get him is if we offer 475 and offer him a good sign-on fee. Yeah, mate, it's a brutal group, isn't it? It's an absolute brutal group. Right, there you go. That's what we've done. To try and get Steve Halsham, he's got a bit of a high injury prone. Try Christian Onsted. Okay, on my way to trying that guy. Christian Onsted. He's a right back. I know he's essentially a wing back. But whilst I'm playing back three, Kevin, is he at DMC? Is he a DMC? I might already have him on my shortlist, actually. Pretty certain I have. No, I haven't. Oh, right, okay. Maybe it's not. Well, either way, I like him. Yeah. Okay, let's get an offer in for him, shall we? Going to offer £95,000. Okay, do you remember Paul Dillon? Oh, hi Lewis, how you doing? Paul Dillon, who's Paul Dillon? Is he a player? No, he's clearly not. So I don't know who Paul Dillon is. Who's Paul Dillon? Okay, you know, if Halsham does agree terms, then great. If he does, I think the Dobson deal goes out the window. Here we go then, Shelf. Right, okay, so we've got to make changes here, haven't we? We've got to make changes again. The left wing needs to change. The left, Byrne. I'm a bit conscious about Byrne. He keeps getting. What do we pay for him? I'm actually going to offer Byrne out to see if we can flog him because he keeps getting unfit during a game, and to be honest with you, I can't be done with it. It pisses me off. It really pisses me off. Let's. Who did I have on the right up top? Was it Hargreaves? It was Hargreaves, and I'm going to put Hargreaves on the right, Tynan on the left. Watts probably needs to come out from this as well. Yeah, I think Watts is going to have to come out as well. We're going to have to change things up a little bit here, aren't we? There we go. I think that might work. In defence, meanwhile, Vance Warner and Williamson, they're both not fit. Fuck's sake. So I'm going to give Forrest a second game, and I'm going to give Wilson a game as well. You know, these guys have got to have their chance. They've got to have their chance to impress, so to speak. Okay, it is what it is. The second league game of the season. We are desperate. We're desperate for a win. Oh, fuck. I need to make sure I've got my subs correct. Right, good job I checked that because my subs are not correct whatsoever. So I'm just going to change number 2 with 7. And I've realised something else as well. Kelly needs to come on. Right, Kelly needs to start. What's that? Sorry. I had laptop crash 6 months ago and lost entire CM. New laptop arrives. Wow, I bet you can't wait, can you? I bet you cannot wait. It's always the first game that we all put on a new device, isn't it? CM0102. Always. As long as you're not buying that laptop from that guy on Facebook who sells it that preloaded with CM. Fucking prick. Okay, we're not looking good, are we? Unbelievable! Unbelievable! Fuck you, Neil, cunt. You fucking jinx. Don't know what to say. I don't know what to say here. 4-4-2 mixed. Okay, so we're playing 4-4-2. Do you know what? I'm going to have to just change this to direct. To mix, sorry. What more can I do? Something that served me so well last season. And look at it, we're not getting nothing. We've had the same. Unbelievable. Yeah, it is clickbait. This is fucking outrageous. This is absolutely fucking outrageous. The same formation the whole of last season. You know, I've purchased my squad. I've dealt my squad around my formation, which served me so well in Ireland. Huh? Right, 1 minute, guys. If I don't come back enough, I'm in trouble. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, fuck you. Fuck you. Right, let me just check. Yeah, fuck him and fuck you, Neil. Steve. Now, Neil. Now. Do you know what? I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe I've just lost 2 games. I'm absolutely fucking speechless. I really am. 6s all round. I've got a stronger team than I had last season. And I don't believe the rival AIs are not going to strengthen up too much. So this is just fucking outrageous. Absolutely fucking outrageous. I am going to go and try and recruit myself a new goalkeeper. I like him. I don't know if he's as good as my current crop. I'm still a little bit fucking stumped, to be honest with you. I'm still very much stumped. I can't believe what's happening. I do think I need a goalkeeper though. Fuck off. Right, okay. Oh, I'm still a little bit. Oh, I'm still a little bit raw, if I'm honest. Right, there we go. They're not interested in me. I can see they're not interested in me, so it's unlikely. It is very unlikely. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is available on loan. Look at that. I can't even off. Look at that. Let's just chuck the loan out there, shall we? I'd love to get Sam Dalabona. No, can't even afford. Right, okay. And this guy here from Liverpool. Right, we can only get 2, remember, on ODB. You can only have 2, can't you, in any one time? I think 6 or 8. How do you rate Dave Collins FC? Mate, I've already had Dave Collins. I actually got him. And I'll show you him in a minute. I'm a bit... I mean, this thing with this guy here, Paul Byrne, I'm actually thinking maybe it would be a mistake getting rid of him. I actually think it's going to be a mistake getting rid of him because, you know, I can't really take the risk. You know, I mean, if I can get 170 grand for him, we'll discuss. So Dave Collins, yeah, he was one of the very few people that we got. Oh God. And we sold him to Middlesbrough. So you can see, you know, there was good business there indeed. But yeah, he's a cracking player. He's a cracking player. I found right. He plays better he plays better as a striker. Right. Oh, I still can't believe that. I really cannot believe it. You know, do I go to mix now all the time? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Liverpool have accepted an offer. Aha, look at that. And he weren't interested. Steve Halsham has agreed terms. Okay, I will go look for him in a minute, Lewis. Let me go look for him now. Most of the Scandinavians aren't interested in me anyway. Assuming he is... he's fucking great, isn't he? He's absolutely great. I don't know if he's... I could actually afford that. I can pay that outright. Just going to chuck a 700 grand offer and see what they say. They'll tell me to get fucked. No doubt they'll tell me to get fucked. We'll see. I'm not bothering with Dobson now. He took too fucking long. Fuck him. Pekic. Do you know what? I like Pekic. I like the look of Pekic. So I'm actually going to up this to 300 grand. I think we need to ramp it up a little bit. Start going for players, maybe unachievable players, because I think they are achievable. Right, here we go. And now he's not interested in me, is he? We saw he's not interested in me. I mean, for fuck's sake. Maybe I should have got indispensable, but fucking bastard. And it's 500 quid a week. Start a game, 100k signing. Is he really? Is he really? What a bastard. Right, fuck you then. Stay at Liverpool. Yeah, we're not going to get him now, are we? I think I fucked up here. I think maybe I should have offered him indispensable in order to get him. We'll offer 40,000, 50,000 we'll go. And we'll even offer you these. After that, deal's off. Couple of loans. They've agreed the loan, the clubs, but the players won't. The players won't. I think more on the update that you can get players. What got going over there? So Forest have offered a contract to this guy, so I'm assuming they'll get him on a work permit. Is that what you're saying? Well, I think we may as well go for him then. We ain't getting him, are we? We ain't fucking getting him. Fuck that shit. Okay, let me check that. That's that Greek guy, isn't it? Well, he's got to be fucking Greek with that sort of name. He's not really jumping out the page, is he? Are you trying to fucking sell me a dud there, Dante? Fuck's sake. You should be ashamed of yourself. Okay, my tea's getting cold. Wow! Wow! And there you see! Right, okay, John Dodds has agreed. Now, of course, I've not got the protection on this, so if a team comes in for him, I'll lose him. But John Dodds has joined me on loan for the season. I'm absolutely delighted with that, and he's going to possibly start straight away. But we've got to really change things around. Let's just go for that guy. No, it's a shower of shit. That's crazy. Let's just have a look at the Sedgeford. We've got anything on the Sedgeford? Right, well, he ain't going to fucking join us, is he? And neither is he? Fucking arseholes. Do you know what, right? Mark Hughes has retired. So I need to really look for Mark Hughes. And I'm going to go look for Hughes in a minute. Yeah, none of these were interested. None of these would even... I mean, did you answer? It's Slovenia. That's not non-EU. Is that EU or not? Slovenia. I didn't think it... I thought it was. Either way, he ain't gonna come to us. He wants stupid money, don't he, Comac? I know Romania's not. Patrick, no, he's no good to me. Frank Peters, 15 years of age. If we can get him as a hot prospect... No, he's not. Absolutely no interest in us. So fuck you then. Peter Van Vossen, no. They're all, look, absolutely nobody is interested in us. It's just a waste of fucking time, really, going through this sometimes. I am going to go for this guy. He's 32. I'm crap at finding regen. The thing about a Welsh player is they can quite easily appear in they quite often will appear in England. So, I mean, if I look for Let's have a look. Right, and I can't even put Welsh, can I? Of course I can't, right. Okay, let's do that. It's unlikely. We know he's a defensive midfield / striker. It's probably too early for him to be into the under 21s. Yeah, he's not there. He's not there at all. Let's do that. Let's do... Wow. Wow. There he is. There he is. That's got to be him. Right, okay. Well, there he is. Sometimes that's how... I mean, I knew Mark Hughes is a defensive midfielder / striker. So I look at the player search. It's very unlikely. And there he is. He's not going to want to agree terms with me. He ain't... There's no way... Unbelievable that is, isn't it? Unbelievable. Now, of course, right, there's another person. Neville Southall. And that could be him. No, that's definitely not him. Let's just check again then from Neville Southall. That's crazy, weren't it? Absolutely crazy. Paul Jones, he's actually quite good, isn't he? I don't even know if Southall's retired. I'm just assuming he has. Yeah, he's gone. I'm actually quite shocked by the goalkeeper. But what I'm actually going to have to do here somewhere, and I might need to release a player, because I need to name that goalkeeper, and I want to name that defender as well, but I'm only going to have one space at the minute. So realistically, I need to sell a player ASAP, absolutely ASAP, and I don't know who. I honestly don't know who. I think Crawford's all right. I wish I hadn't brought Rigo now. He ain't going to do it for me. That's a waste of 65 grand. Yep, go on. Let's hopefully he can fuck off. Because I've obviously named him in my Champions League squad. Yeah, that was always going to happen, weren't it? Okay, yeah, we knew that was going to happen. Either way, we got Dodds. I'm quite happy. Yeah, he's rejected it. Fuck him. Right, I've got an idea. I've got an idea. Here we go. Ah, you bastard. You bastard. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be... Oh, I can't name the goalie. Ah, shit. Well, if I can't name the goalkeeper, then it may as well be the fucking defender then that we purchased. Forrest. I didn't realise that. Okay. That was an easy enough, but it does mean that we're without the goalkeeper. Okay, it is what it is, isn't it? Okay, what can you say? I'll tell you what we could do, right? As I've proved to myself almost, that we can get players that are not necessarily interested in us. These sort of players here, oh, fuck him actually. Still not interested in me. Marco Negri, fuck him as well. This guy, we've got a bid in for him, haven't we? Frenard. I'd love to get Frenard. Hang on. I'd love to get Frenard. What's he worth? He's worth 16 grand. Let's chuck the bid in. Let's chuck the bid in of 70 grand. Arbga Barsam. I would love to get Barsam. I would love to get Arbga Barsam. £85,000. Steve Barnes. Steve Barnes has actually got some good credentials on the left wing. We'll keep him for the moment. Scott Huckabee, he can go and fuck himself. Ruggiero, is he not? He's got a Portuguese passport. Right, we'll keep him for the moment. Kennedy Black. I don't think this is really even worth it. I know, before anybody says, I'm not offering a week-to-week contract in order to ensure I get him. I don't agree with that. No. Mike Duff, we don't need Mike Duff. What's he worth? He's worth 60 grand. I think we've got to chuck in an offer, haven't we? A few offers have gone in then. A few offers are in. It's unlikely. I know that none of them are interested in me. But you never know. You never know. It's just fingers crossed, really. I still can't believe the first 2 games. I really can't. Yeah, well, I figured he was going to say no. Didn't know Steve Barnes. I can't even remember why he's on my list. I flick through and I add loads. There's a lot of go-to players I add. Yeah, Bakalugu rejected. Yeah, you fucking damn right should be delighted. Actually, I suppose that's quite lucky that they're delighted. See, I would love to get this guy. Absolutely love to get him, but do you know what? The most I can offer really for a free transfer is probably 100,000. There's absolutely no way it can be justified to offer anything more. Kelly praised, okay. When's our next league game? Home to Shamrock Rovers, and then we go to what should be probably the easiest away game of the 3. Yeah, sometimes always forget somebody. Right, okay, here we go. This is the pot shot now. Fanar Rudd, is it? Just offer him indispensable. It ain't gonna happen, is it? It's not gonna happen. He wants too much money, I feel. I feel he wants too much money, but you know what? Who knows? 100 grand then we're offering him. It's like a backhander, it's a sweetener. Okay, meanwhile then, we are looking at our team then. Andrew Quay will be on the bench. In fact, no, we'll put Dean Williams. And in terms of our back 3, it's got to be... Do you know what? Right, I can't... Forrest, right, we paid so much money for him. Vance Warner, Mark Williams, they're all... In terms of attributes, they're stronger players by a country mile. So they better sort it out. That's the bottom line. Watts has started really, really well. Watts possibly is going to be the natural right winger for me. Shit. DMC and now Connor, right. Oh, fuck, we didn't name him, did we? Fuck. Well, it was always going to be that defender, I think. Oh, we got someone promoted. Terry James. You see... Mark Hughes could have arrived here via the promotion, couldn't he? I'm not keeping that shower of shit. Right. Yeah, of course. It's always going to happen. Yeah, whatever. Go. Let's just go and pick our team then, shall we? So probably DMC's not made any assists yet. And obviously that is a cause for concern. And so much of a concern, I'm going to put Jamie Victory in DMC. I think Victory possibly deserves it. So we put 1 DMC. There you go. That works, don't it? For the left wing. 2, yeah, okay. 2 assists. Hutt. When's Howsham? Right, okay. And now we need our 2 players up top. Keith has not done that great, has he? Our attacking midfields are just not... I don't know. We need an attacking midfield, don't we? I think Burn's got to be the man. Yeah. Okay, so Burn will start alongside Hargreaves and Burn. And it'll be Kelly up top, won't it? Although Boyce hasn't actually done too bad. If you buy retiring greats, they never arrive in your youth. No, definitely not, mate. There's a lot of myths out there about things like that. Things like when you're tracking a player, keep him on your shortlist and rename him, and he'll come back. It doesn't. It's a complete myth. It really is. Oh, man, you know what else am I supposed to do here? Tell you what I'm going to do. Let's put a 2.5 offer, 100,000. We're looking to break our wage cap there by offering him 500 quid a week. Right, I don't even know what. Right, don't need to see that shit. Okay, I think what we need to do here is go mixed. Okay, little bit of pressure I find now. Little bit of pressure. Right, okay, here we go. Now I need to just go and pass something, so I'm going to press continue. I'm going to kick off and I'll be back in a minute. Go. It's outside. Okay. Shamrock Rovers won't be an easy team. Okay, this is what I needed. I needed this really, particularly with the Champions League. I needed a morale boosting performance and victory. Hopefully, based on the first half, we'll have both. 7 shots to 1. That's what we need. Leon Kelly. I'm going to bring Leon Kelly off now. I'm going to rest him purely because we've got the Champions League game coming up, and it's pretty much a shot window for every one of the Cork City players. Right, okay. Come on. It's what we needed. This is what we need. We needed to bounce back from the opening 2 defeats. Disastrous defeats, I think it's fair to say. And it's just funny because I've stayed on short passing the whole of last season. But we move over to mixed, and here we are. Final score, 4-0. Man of the match, Dave Watts again. Leon Kelly with 2 goals. Michael Williamson did very well. Jamie Victory did alright for me in DMC slot. Robert Boyce, a 6. Bit questionable. But more importantly, a very, very important victory for us. What's that guy? We're not going to get him, are we? Let's face it. When, you know, I can't even be optimistic. Yeah, there you go. He's not even interested in terms. So, at least if he wanted, let's say, 700, 800, a bit like when we got Steve Halsham, I'll be confident that we could maybe get him, but it's not going to happen. I mean, we'll try. But more importantly, guys, let's take some predictions for the next game. Little Cork City are going to Nantes in the Champions League group stages, whilst their fellow group members, Barcelona, take on Liverpool. What did our goalie get there, Dobbs? He got an A, didn't he? He did really well. Okay, we can name an additional 2 substitutes here. I'm actually looking at maybe... I don't know. You know what? I think we might need to sell Crawford, maybe. These wingers can go. Let's lower him for 40 grand. Do you know what? I've just remembered somebody that I named. It was someone in the Resis, weren't it? What a fucking waste. I can't believe I made that mistake. Rookie mistakes. Mate, it's going to be hell, isn't it? I would predict, right, 3-0. And I'm not saying to me either. That's just my opening prediction. Good thing is that no one's won 3 out of 3, which is good news to me. But we now focus ahead to the trip to Nantes in the Champions League. 2 days away. Vance Warner will be captain. Jamie will be fit. 96%. Let's check our money. Let's keep an eye on that. 8.2. 2.7 to spend. We've got plenty money. Yeah, of course, we knew that was going to happen, didn't we? It was inevitable that was going to happen. Okay. Let's get your predictions, guys. Come on. Give me your predictions. Right, well, fuck you then is what I say. Go on. Go suck a bag of dicks. Don't give a shit. Whatever. And do you know what? I'm getting fed up with seeing you there, so you can fuck off as well. Let's just do that. See if, I mean, Arb Gabarsum, we've still got our offer in for Arb Gabarsum. No point in having him on there. Paul Ellender. Yeah, not really worth it, is he? Yeah, we've got some showers of shit from here, there and everywhere. Jason Lee, what a pineapple. Okay. I'd love to get him. I would fucking love to get him. He would be that DMC. But I can't see it happening. But, you know, we'll chuck a 240 offer. Okay. I don't think we're going to get too much more. Okay, Arb Gabarsum, let's see what he wants. Nah, not happening, is it? So I'll tell you what we'll do, right? Let's really push it, shall we? Let's push it. Let's offer him a 375 signing on fee. I mean, I would pay 400 grand for Arb Gabarsum. Okay, here we are then. The Champions League is here. And I think this surely is our debut for Cork City in the elite European competition. 3 assists in 5. You know what? We're going to have to keep a lookout on the contract expiry. No one expires at the end of this season. It's going to be next season that we're looking at. So we've got 8 players then. Okay. 8 players. I dared it look. Shit, what's happened there? Who's the last sub? Oh, right, hang on. O'Keefer and who was the other player we're going to put on our market, on our bench? Okay. Here we go then. Non are playing 4-4-2. We continue. We may as well stick with mixed passing. Here we go then. Oh, I don't want to see any yellow text whatsoever. I just don't want to see any yellow text. We're going to be playing in front of our biggest attendances ever when we go to Barcelona and Liverpool. It's going to be crazy. Half time in France. Non-nil. Cork City nil. It's not actually been that bad of a half. Nothing worth screaming about. I don't think we're going to make any changes. We'll put that there. They're ready to make a change. It's all gone quiet. You can hear a fucking pin drop. Fuck you! The one person that's been so good for me. Okay, so McCulloch or... Go on then. McCulloch can go down the right wing. Minutes to go. Wow, I can't grumble with that really, can I? I can't. I will, because I actually thought we played really well. A point is probably a fair result. It's a fair result. Meanwhile, Arsenal... What made me say Liverpool? Sorry. Arsenal 0, Barcelona 1. And how about that for a sight, eh? We're there in alphabetical order. Look at that. We made some good money there, didn't we? Prize money, we got 100 grand for that. We got 100 grand for that draw. I never look at things like this, but you wouldn't on a bigger scale, but you do at this scale. 100 grand for that game. Okay, so how long we lost Watts for? A week. I can probably deal with that. Okay, so our next game then is a trip to Dundalk. Let's So Howsham will start. Dodds will start. The defence will start as is. And we need somebody for the right wing, don't we? Somebody for the right wing. Benamor. What do we pay for him? 65 grand. You know what? No one seems to be wanting to come in for him. So let McCulloch can start. No one's coming in. Okay. Okay, I can't grumble. I cannot grumble with that. Look at that. We're mixing it with the big boys now. The very, very big boys. And I think something else that I looked at was this here. The reputation in Ireland after season 1. Obviously, Mick McCarthy is top. And the international side of things, I'm average, which was a lot better than I anticipated. So, we'll see. We'll see. I would love to finish 3rd in this group. Naturally, I'd love to win the group. But if I can finish 3rd and drop into the UEFA, it'll do me wonders, or Ireland wonders. Nah, that was always going to happen, weren't it? Yeah, do you know what? Fuck off. Yeah, can't do anything about that. Miranda, right. Okay, yes, you can go. Whatever happens, you can go. I just, sometimes I accept it that I fucked up. I accept, you buy a left winger, then another left winger comes up and you think he's better. And if I can sell these players, at least I'll be able to potentially, if I do get to the UEFA Cup, I could make some amendments, couldn't I? But I mean, I'm asking a lot there because you're talking about getting to the 4th round of the UEFA Cup in order to make changes. Sligo Rovers 4, St Patrick's 1. Gentlemen, I'm off. Mikey, see you tonight and whoever. Yes, mate. Appreciate you joining in there, Neil. Appreciate it, you fucking jinx. If I don't win this game now, Neil, it's all your fault. Okay, so I think we're going to go as is then. Steve Howsham comes in the middle of the park. He can be my assist machine. I'm confident that Steve Howsham can do really well. Jamie Victory, I'm not sure about Jamie Victory. Now, let me just have a look, really. In defence in that last game, Michael Williamson, he's slipping off the pace a little bit. Another cracking stream there, Mikey. Good luck with the rest of the game. Appreciate it, mate. I'm not going to be too long before I'm finished anyway, mate. I'll probably stop after the Arsenal game, in all fairness. Yeah, I will stop after the Arsenal game, actually. We'll stop after the Arsenal game before the League Cup. We won the League Cup last season, incidentally. Did we? Yeah, we had to win. You have to win the group. Yeah. And we won it. Okay, so let's play this league game first then. It's Dundalk against Cork City. That's what we needed. Let me remind you, we played Arsenal. Our last time we played Arsenal was in the UEFA Cup last season, and we sensationally beat them 1-0 before winning on penalties after losing the first leg at Highbury 1-0. Decent start indeed from Cork City. Come on, boys. This is what we needed. Right, let's try and protect some players here. If anyone is remotely unfit. 0-2 is the half-time score. Dundalk have not really been given much of a chance. They've had a couple of opportunities. Okay, we come to the hour. We're going to go make a change now, all being well. Okay, I'm going to bring on someone that hasn't been, someone that's actually transfer listed. We'll see what he can do. And we're also going to bring on Robert Boyce. Boyce has got an opportunity here. I think we pretty much know our lineup. Oh, come on! Son of a bitch. I knew that they were going to get the better of us. If I looked at the stats, they've scored, and look, they're even better than, they're even got above us now. We got lucky there. We dodged a fucking bullet there. Good performance. Substitutes were piss poor. Robert Boyce might just fuck him off. You know, we've won 2-1, and it's a very, very important victory for us. Sligo Rovers continue to lead the way after 4 games. Long, long way to go. And we've lost Pat Fitzgerald, who's our resi. Salvador's out. Yeah, they're all out. Of course they all are. He's not going to go till December. That's fine. So Miranda can just go to the resis. We don't need him now. Okay, so we will save after this game, which of course is the mighty Arsenal. Steve Howsham, he got a 7. So Hutt will return. Hutt's done really well actually in 11 games. Okay. Actually gonna... Boyce is just not doing it, is he? He's not doing it. We paid 10,000, so I'm actually gonna do this. We're gonna see if we can get any offers for him. We might do. The young 16-year-old will be on the bench. You never know. You never know, do you? Let's just take a look at our defence average rating. That's what I like to see. Forrest, he's picked up a little bit. Still not. I mean, someone like Forrest and McCulloch, I expect so much better. I really do. Watts is going to be available now, isn't he? That's important. So Watts will be available for this game, which means Byrne will go in on the right. Okay. There we go. I think we're all good there. Okay, guys. Last game then for the session. We'll conclude the session. What we had, an hour and 40 minutes. Let me remind you that I'm uploading this as a latest instalment on the Underdog challenge, my own solo game. It would be so nice to end with a win, but if I lose, then at least when I resume it, I come back with a fresh approach. We take on Arsenal. What can we do? Can we do it? I will happily take a draw. I'll happily take a draw. Now let me remind you then that Arsenal lost the opening game at home to Barcelona. So let's take a look at the money. 8.7, 2.7. 100 grand prize money. You know, I don't even know if we get any prize money for draw or for losing. Okay, so Jamie Victory will remain as our captain. Are we ready? Are we ready? Let's have a look at Arsenal's lineup quickly. Thierry Henry, Ray Parler, Canu, Lumber, Van Bronckhorst, Ashley Cole, Ekiog, Lauren. So it's a strong lineup. Vieira, I think they probably sold. Here we go then. No, I don't want to see the text. Oh, man, again! Fuck's sake, it wouldn't be so bad, but... I mean, I know he's got an injury prone of 14. I get that. McCulloch is on. We're not doing anything, are we? We can't do nothing at all. I mean, we've only conceded 4 shots, but we haven't had it. We've not done anything really, have we? No one's really done particularly shit. I'm going to make a bit of a crazy one now. So Tynan is left-footed. What is? Right, I'm bringing a left winger in on the right. Hargreaves. There you go. Because he's a forward left. I don't know. 1 hour on the clock. Well, we've had a shot. I think we can celebrate that, can't we? We're not disgracing ourselves, though. Let's be fair. We are not disgracing ourselves by no means. Okay. And we are going to go 2 up top. Wouldn't normally do it. The 16-year-old has unleashed the 16-year-old kid up top. Wouldn't normally do that, but... yeah, it was, you know... Martin Keown, how old is he? He must be 35, 36? Trust him to score. What's he doing even playing in the Zimmer frame? Ah, there you go. Look at that. We've started to get ourselves a bit of shot on target now. Not on... well, yeah, on target. Okay. Well, we did disgrace ourselves. Eddie Forrest, I'm going to have to drop him, ain't I? I'm going to have to drop him. Final score, Cork City 0, Arsenal 3. We've been smashed apart in the Champions League. I want Barcelona to beat Nantes, though, and they have done. Important, that is. Very, very important. Okay. We've lost Watts for 2 weeks. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know, let's just check our money, see if we've got any money. No, we didn't get any extra money for that. Yeah, we didn't get any money at all, did we? Fuck me. Nothing at all. Let's see if there's anything interested in us before we go. No, of course there's not. Let's see if there's anything remotely interested in us of value. That right winger, no, he's no good. Alan Lee. Alan Lee's not actually too bad. Not sure he's going to be good enough though. Oh man, I don't know. You know what? I might chuck another bit back in for this guy. See if we can get a deal agreed. Okay, that's it from me, guys. Firstly, a big thanks to all you guys that have interacted. Particularly Mr. Dante, Neil, the guy that calls himself Jay, which is essentially, that's Baz. Big appreciation to you guys for the interaction, that sort of stuff. It's much appreciated. And until next time from me, guys, I'm feeling a little bit deflated. Till next time from me, guys, it's take it easy.